welcome to The Orbit Gaming. This is the first episode of a new, I guess, mini-series that I'm starting called a very original name, Classic Games, because I could not think of a name for this. And it's just going to be where I, talk about a classic game from any retro console or handheld console. Today's episode is about Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy. Now this is the same game basically as Pokemon Blue and Red, but it was released about 2 years later, and it's just a game with a few touch-ups, like Pikachu's in it, and there's a few story changes, but that's it really. But this is really the last episode of the last Pokemon game that I actually liked. After this, there's Pokemon Gold, I think, which was alright, but then it went to the Game Boy Advance, and it was a whole new format, and I really didn't like it. It lost a bit of the RPG element, and if you've played the newer Pokemon games, you might like it. In my opinion, I don't. The gameplay I'm showing you now is just some random gameplay that I recorded, but this game was just, it was addictive. I remember when I was young, playing this non-stop all day, so I could complete it, but I wasn't really very good at it. The first time I played it, I didn't know the objectives really. I just thought you train your Pokemon and fought wild Pokemon the whole time. By the time I went to the first gym leader, which is Brock, I had already got all my Pokemon to about level 30, so I was way ahead of the time, and by then most people are only about level 12, and yeah, I was just so stupid. Well, I was only about 5 years old, so yeah, you can't really blame me. But this game is, I have to admit, really addictive even at this stage. It's one of those games where you don't even care about the graphics or anything, because it is a true classic, and at the minute I have to play this on an emulator because I lost my Game Boy about 2 or 3 years ago, and I really sadly miss it. You may not think so, but an emulator is just not the same as playing on a classic console. It really isn't. For some people it might be, but you sort of lose the feel of playing it on a really small screen on a Game Boy. But yeah. So yeah, guys, this game, I admit I still play this occasionally, and if you do still have this game or a Game Boy, cherish it, don't throw it out, because you have a classic game that, if you don't have the original game for the real console, it isn't the same. So yeah, guys, this has just been me talking about Pokemon Yellow. On the next episode I'm actually include some good gameplay and not just me fighting random Pokemon, but I couldn't really think of much else. So if you have any game